long time, guys. So for those of you who are here, we're gonna do this. We're gonna get it together. We're gonna figure out what I'm doing. We're gonna knock this out because it's been a while, and we're gonna work on this song here. And I hope you like it. If you don't like it, it ain't really my fault. But here we go. So this one, for those of you who just joining, is I kind of figure out what the hell's happening here. Okay, so if you're here and you can hear me, maybe help me make sure the sound is even. So if you could give me like a little thumbs up if it's too loud, or the music needs balancing, you know what I mean? So what's up, everybody? It's been a while. I am Johnny Hopeless with Jason and the Krugers and Johnny and the Machine. I hope you're here to have a good time. We're gonna work on this track. For those of you who don't know, this one's called Don't Ask Me Where He's Buried. This is a new one. And there's my people. Yeah, say hello. So what's going on here is I've been working on this for a few days, and it's basically about like your friend calls you up in the morning because he knows, you know, that's your people, but there's a body that he needs help to bury. And so you're going to help him bury that body. But the problem is when you get out there, you're the body. You know what I mean? So if you're here, I guess just kind of let me know if it needs to be mixed, if the vocals are a little too loud, a little too low, and we'll go from there, okay? So I can kind of see where you're at. The phone's a little farther away from me, but I'm going to trust your judgment. And I'm going to start this right now. And then if you're here and you can listen and you ain't going to be a jerk, just tell me, like, turn the vocals down, turn the music up, stuff like that. And I'm still trying to remember all the lyrics here. It's kind of tricky. So what I have to do, for those of you, this is behind the scenes, so how the sausage is made, is we play the music and I kind of have a tuning that I used, and then I sing along to it to make sure I can knock it out the park. So for those of you who are here, thank you for being here. For those of you who are not, I mean, you don't even know, but like and share, tap that screen, let people know that it's going to be a good time. And this one's called Don't Ask Me Where He's Buried. And I'm going to screw it up a lot, so if I freak out and get pissed off, just accept it, okay? Don't be a jerk about it, be nice about it, and let's do this thing and do it right. So here we go. I'm going to sing along and see what we got happening. Here we go. I thought it was the ringing in my head, but it was 3 in the morning and you said that he was dead. So I couldn't find the words or reasons, 'cause we both know that I would go. I just jumped out of bed, found the darkness in my head, and threw on my dirty clothes. You said you had the shovels and we would dig a hole underneath the cypress tree where our children we would go. You said no one would find the grave where the body had to go. You said it was a secret that only you and I would know. We drove up to the graveyard where the forgotten call their home, 'cause no one comes to visit and they all had died alone. I asked about the body and why he had to die, but I swore I knew the answers. I saw tears swelling in your eyes. You carried both the shovels and I would lie away until we found the cypress tree where both of us would play. You said you got the shovels and we would dig a hole underneath the cypress tree where our children we would go. You said no one would find the grave where the body had to go. You said it was a secret that only you and I would know. It only took a moment to realize we were all alone, and I saw the moonlight fading, felt a chill go through my bones. I saw the rusty axe leaning on the tree, and there was nobody laying in the leaves. Figured out why you were crying and why what's in your eyes. You brought the rusty axe for me, and I know that in the darkness it's one of us who dies. You said you brought the shovels and we would dig a hole underneath the cypress tree. You swore no one would know, but I swear they'll find the body and both out and I won't lie. 'Cause before the sun rises we know which one dies. It's been a while, so I'm gonna get it, I promise. But this is like, again, gotta get this shit down. So, I don't know if you got friends that would help you bury a body. If you don't, that's the ones you need. Oh, who's this? Oh, Melissa, I'm not gonna co-host right now. I'm gonna work this out, but I appreciate that. We'll work again on it, don't worry. Just try again, and we'll have a good time. Because I'm not gonna be able to really chat. What city I'm in? Right now I'm in Colorado Springs, yeah. So, I'm going to try this again. For those of you joining us, I am Johnny Hopeless. This is a song not for Jason and the Krugers, which is the other band. This is for Johnny and the Machine. Hope you like it. Again, this is Don't Ask Me Where He's Buried. Still trying to hammer it out. For those of you who are sticking around, how's the vocals? If you can just give me a heads up. Are they too loud? Is it working or what? Yeah, Colorado Springs. That's right, the Springs, baby. So yeah, if you can let me know if it's too loud, I'm gonna try it again. There'll be some fuck ups. Sounds good? Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. All right, let's try this again with less suck in it. I'm gonna do the harmonies and stuff too. Here we go. I thought it was the ringing in my head, but it was 3 in the morning and you said that he was dead. So I couldn't find the words or reasons, 'cause we both know that I would go. I just jumped out of bed, found the darkness in my head and threw on my dirty clothes. You said you had the shovel and we would dig a hole underneath the cypress tree where our children we would go. You said no one would find the grave where the body had to go. You said it was a secret that only you and I would know. We drove up to the graveyard where the forgotten call their home, because no one comes to visit and we all had died alone. I asked about the body and why he had to die, but I swore I knew the answers. I saw tears swelling in your eyes. You carried both the shovels and I would hide away until we found the cypress tree where both of us would play. You said you had the shovels and we would dig a hole underneath the cypress tree where our children we would go. You said no one would find the grave where the body had to go. You said it was a secret that only you and I would know. This part's a little tricky. That last part's tricky too. It only took a moment to realize we were all alone, and I saw the moonlight fading, felt a chill go through my bones. I saw the axe leaning on the tree, and there was nobody laying in the leaves. I figured out why you were crying and why there was sorrow in your eyes. You brought the rusty axe for me, and I know that in the darkness it's one of us who dies. You said you had the shovels and we would dig a hole underneath the the cypress tree. You swore no one would know, but I swear they'll find the body. We both know that I won't lie, 'cause before the sun rises we know which one dies. The second verse is so freaking fast, and it's high, you know what I mean? Like, Jesus, what is it? It's you said you brought the shells. Fuck. You carried both the shells and I would light away. But yeah, look, I'll read the lyrics to y'all because it's actually pretty dope. Hold on one second. I'm gonna chat with y'all for a minute, try to figure out what I can do here. And somebody's giving me nice love. I appreciate all you guys being here. Those of you who don't know, I am Johnny Hopeless with Jason and the Krugers and Johnny and the Machine, and we write music together. I write music with you. It's been a while because I've been dealing with some bullshit, but now we're back, and now we're gonna make some magic happen. So I hope you're ready, and let's party it the fuck out. Oh, this name of this song, I'm still working on it, but I think it should be called Don't Ask Me or Don't Ask Me Where He's Buried. I've also kind of gone like, we can dig a hole. So I don't know, maybe you guys can help me, you know what I mean? Like, we'll listen to it again, but let me read the lyrics to you guys so you can kind of get it. It's oh Christ. Okay. Here we go. First verse. I thought it was the ringing in my head, but it was 3 in the morning and you said that he was dead. So I couldn't find the words, all the reasons, because we both know that I would go. I just jumped out of bed, found the darkness in my head, and threw on my dirty clothes. And then the chorus, quicksand, that's a good idea too. I like it. And then the chorus is, there's a switch up on the third chorus, but this chorus right here is, you said you had the shovels and we would dig a hole underneath the cypress tree where as children we would go. You said no one would find the grave where the body had to go. You said it was a secret that only you and I would know. And then it goes into the second verse, which is a pain in the ass. That second verse is like screwing me up only because there's no place to breathe. And I had to kind of like break it up into parts. I know I'll get it eventually. And that's what you guys are here for. So we'll try it again, and then we'll do some covers, and then we'll work on some other shit, you know. No, this is not a love song. This is like, I mean, it's basically like a betrayal song, right? So it's basically your friend calls you up and says, hey, I need help to bury this body. And you go out there to help them, but you find out that they've lost their mind, and you're the body they're gonna bury. So, and then I try to leave it kind of like in a situation where you don't really know how it ends. Like, I'm the one singing it, but in the last chorus, which is kind of cool, it says, you see here, the last chorus is, you said you had the shovels and we would dig a hole underneath the cypress tree. You swore no one would know, but I swear they'll find the body. We both know that I won't lie, because before the sun rises, we know which one dies. So the idea is, like, at the end of it, you kind of put in this position where you got to kill your friend, you know? And you may not want to, but sometimes that happens, especially if they're going to hit you with a rusty axe. That's the way you handle that, you know what I mean? And then for those of you who don't know, we used to do like a lot of metal. Last song we did was a Candyman song about, which is kind of like a mix like death metal and rock. And then the other one, yes, Betrayal. That's a good one. Yeah, I'm going to go through and then we'll like mark it all and then we'll like do a poll to find out. So don't be ashamed to throw your ideas. There ain't no bad ideas. We like them all here, Johnny and the Machine. I'm stalling because this is a pain in the ass song to do, but I'm going to do it again and then we'll move on. As long as I can get a rough take right, you know what I'm saying? So here we go. Right. I thought it was the ringing in my head, but it was 3 in the morning and you said that he was dead. So I couldn't find the words or reasons, cause we both know that I would go. I just jumped out of bed, found the darkness in my head and threw on my dirty clothes. You said you had the shovels and we would dig a hole underneath the cypress tree where I stood and we would go. You said no one would find the grave when the body had to go. You said it was a secret that only you and I would know. We drove up to the graveyard where the forgotten call their home, because no one comes to visit and they all had died alone. I asked about the body and why he had to die, but I swore I saw the answer. I no tears swelling in your eyes. You said you'd leave the shadows. God damn, that part's fucking hard. Hold on, I'll be right back. I get pissed off. Get it together, Hopeless. Do it right. You're pissing people off. How many of you guys, is this your first time here? If not, if it's your first time, I hope you're having a good time. Next time it'll be a little crazier, because we'll get up there and do some guitar and stuff. This is just kind of vocals. I'm going to add some other stuff on it later, but I just want to get like the foundation right. Fuck. That second verse is get me. It's so hard. I asked about the body and why. I asked about the body and why he had to die. I don't know if I want to go up that high. I'll try it. Anyway, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Give me that string. Somebody say, run it. It was 3 in the morning. Okay, here we go. I thought it was the ringing in my head, but it was 3 in the morning and you said that he was dead. So I couldn't find the words or reasons, cause we both know that I would go. I just jumped out of bed and threw on my dirty clothes. You said you had the shovels and we would dig a hole underneath the cypress tree where I stood and we would go. You said no one would find the grave where the body had to go. You said it was a secret that only you and I would know. And they'll be backing vocals and all kinds of shit. That's how I do it. Here we go. We drove up to the graveyard with a forgotten call their home, because no one comes to visit and they all had died alone. I asked about the body and why he had to die, but I swore I knew the answers. I saw tears swelling in your eyes. You carried both the shovels and I would ride away until we found the cypress tree where both of us would play. You said you'd have the shovels and we would dig a hole underneath the cypress tree where I stood and we would go. You said no one would find the grave where the body had to go. You said it was a secret that only you and I would know. Okay, here's a question for you guys. You guys that are still here. I like doing like those death growls in it. So I'm kind of like, should I put them at the end? You know, like at the end of like the alternate, like the, what do they call them? The ad-libs in rap, right? So it'll be like, you said you had the shovels and we would dig a hole. You know, like that kind of stuff. Yeah, but like keep the cleans too, but just kind of like make this menacing, like this representation of insanity. That's what I kind of think of it as. Think on that, ponder that. If you're sticking around and you can help me out, I totally want your input on that. So I'm going to try to get this right again. There'll probably be a lot of mess ups. It's kind of how it goes whenever you're doing it for real. So let's try it again and then we'll make some magic, okay? Here we go. It was 3 in the morning. I thought it was the ringing in my head. Okay, cool. Here we go. Let's try to get it right. Here we go. Let's do this. Oh, I appreciate it. I thought it was the ringing in my head. But it was 3 in the morning and you said that he was dead. So I couldn't find the words or reasons, 'cause we both know that I would go. I just jumped out of bed, for the darkness in my head and found So I couldn't find the words or reasons, 'cause we both know that I would go. I just jumped out of bed, found the darkness in my head and threw on my dirty clothes. Okay, now I got it. Thanks for sticking around, guys. Thanks for giving me those, like, words of encouragement, those sweet little likes and those love bombs. You know, I like the little hearts. Let's try it again with less suck, huh? Let's do it with no suckage. Here we go. No suck. Here we go. Fuck. I thought it was the ringing in my head, but it was 3 in the morning and you said that he was dead. So I couldn't find the words or reasons, 'cause we both know that I would go. I just jumped out of bed, found the darkness in my head and threw on my dirty clothes. You said you had the shovels and we would dig up. That's what I'm talking about here. Check this out. Underneath the cypress tree where oxygen we would go. You said no one would find the grave where the body ought to go. You said it was a secret that only you and I would know. Okay, so here's the question. Should I do the whole line or just that part? You know what I mean? Hi, who's that? Is that my people? That is my people. Good. Glad you're here. So, I'm trying to get this part right. You know how we do it. We jump around a lot. I want to put those death growls in it, right? I want to put those death growls, but I don't want to put them everywhere. I kind of want to put them just at one part, you know? So, during the chorus, it says, You said you brought the shovels and we would dig a hole underneath the cypress tree where our children we would go. But should I just do the go? You know, like this is gonna be hard back and forth. You said you had the shovels and we would dig a hole. You know, like at the end of that part. Yeah, I saw a couple hearts. I'm gonna guess that's a yes. So I'm gonna do that. Fuck. Okay. Let's get this right. I'm gonna knock that out real quick. Just the choruses, so I can feel good about the death metal parts before I keep like screwing up all the middle. All right, here we go. Watch. Check. You said you had the shovels and... Okay. There we go. Let's just do the death metal parts real quick. I'm only going to do whole and go. I would go. I just jumped out of bed, found the darkness in my head and threw on my dirty clothes. You said you had the shovels and we would dig a hole underneath the cypress tree where our children we would go. You said no one would find the grave where the body ought to go. You said it was a secret that only you and I should know. So I think I'm gonna do that phrase. You know what I mean? I think if I do the phrase, Ricky Nightmare. I don't know who Ricky Nightmare is, but that's okay. Okay, so 30 seconds of 30 seconds of live. I don't know what that is. Anyway, let's try it again. I'm gonna do the, you said you had the shovel and we want to go home. Like, I'll do that. Let's do that. I think it would sound better, like to have that aggression in it. For that whole part. Let me see, here we go. And let's knock it out. Let's get fucking aggressive with it. Here we go.
I would go. I just jumped out of bed, found the darkness in my head and threw all my dirty clothes. You said you had the shovels and we would take home. Underneath the cypress tree where I should we would go. You said no one would find the grave with the body had to go. You said it was a secret that only you and I would know.
Yeah. I think that's gonna make it sound nice and evil. What do you think? Let me hear it real quick. Pow.
On my dirty clothes. You said you had the shovels and we would take home. Underneath the cypress tree where I should we would go. You said no one would find the grave where the body had to go. You said it was a secret that only you and I would know.
Yeah, once I mix that, I think it'll sound evil. Hold on, let me see what you're saying here. Okay, hold on. Who's all my people? Somebody's sending me nice hearts. You guys are making me feel good. Thank you, Pat. And appreciate you guys being here. I know it's been a while, so we're going to keep working together. We're going to knock this track out, then I'll be excited to show you when it's done. And then we'll go back to working on the Leprechaun 2 song, Let From the Depth, but that's like straight aggressive. Okay. Let me try to get this again. I'm going to do the second chorus here, just for the death growls. And then we'll go back to the verse. I might even do like some black metal screams on it, you know, the high pitch. Blah. Everybody needs a blah. Okay, here we go.
Answer, I saw tears swelling in your eyes. You carried both the shovels and I would light away until we found the cypress tree where both of us would play. You said you had the shovels and we would dig our hole. Underneath the cypress tree where I should we would go. You said no one would find the grave where the body had to go. You said it was a secret that only you and I would know.
Nice. I'm loving it. This is the change up, so let me see what the words are here. We dig a hole, you swore no one would know. We both know that I won't lie. Which one dies? Okay. Might fuck it up, but we'll find out.
Sorrow was in your eyes. You got the rusty eggs from me, and I know that in the darkness it's one of us who dies. You said you brought the shovels and we would dig a hole. Underneath the cypress tree, you swore no one would know. But I swear they'll find the body. We both know that I won't lie. 'Cause before the sun rises, we know it's war dies.
Nice. Okay, so we got that. Now we'll try to get through it. Okay, let me lower this in the mix. And then we'll try to do like the Mexican stuff and get a good idea. I think it'll be good. It's unique, something a little different. For those of you joining us, I am Johnny Hopeless with Johnny and the Machine and Jason and the Krugers, and we are working on this track for Johnny and the Machine. We don't know what it's called yet, but I'm calling it Don't Ask Where He's Buried. We'll figure out where he's buried after that. But this is a song for those of you who are curious, what the hell does that mean? It's basically about how you have a dear friend, someone you would do everything for, and they call you up in the middle of the night and they're like, yo, I need you to help me bury your body. And you're like, fuck yeah, I got you, dude. And you go up there, and they ain't no body. And you find out you're the body. Let's do this. Here we go. You thought it was the ringing in my head, but it was 3 in the morning and you said that he was dead. So I couldn't find the words or reasons, cause we both know that I would go. I just jumped out of bed, found the darkness in my head and threw on my dirty clothes. You said you had the shovels and we would dig a hole underneath the cypress tree where our children we would go. You said no one would find the grave where the body ought to go. You said it was a secret that only you and I would know. We drove up to the graveyard where the forgotten call their home. Because we know the visit and they all because no one comes to visit and they all had died alone. I asked about the body and why he had to die, and I swore I saw I swore I knew the answer. I saw tears swelling in your eyes. You carried both the shovels and I would light away until... That's the part where I run out of breath. That part is fucking crazy. Crazy is as crazy does. That's facts. That's big fucking facts. All right, I'm gonna turn down the death metal part a little bit because it was a little bit too much for me. Kind of got distracting. All right, let's try this again. We drove up to the graveyard where the forgotten call their home. Because no one comes to visit and they all had died alone. I asked about the body and why he had to die, but I swore I'd know the answers. I saw tears swelling in your eyes. You carried all the shovels as I would light away as we fuck. Hold on, I gotta find that line. That's a lot. Because it's like running on with no breath. I asked about the body and why he had to die, but I swore I knew the answers. I saw tears swelling in your eyes. You carried both the shovels and I would light away until we found the cypress tree where both of us would play. Fuck. God damn. All right, let's try it again. We pulled up to the graveyard where the forgotten call their home. Because no one comes to visit and they all had died alone. I asked about the body and why he had to die, but I swore I knew the answer. I saw tears swelling in your eyes. You carried both the shovels and I would light away until we found the cypress tree where both of us would play. You said you had the shovels and we would dig a hole underneath the cypress tree where our children we would go. You said no one would find the grave where the body had to go. You said it was a secret that only you and I would know. It only took a moment to realize we were all alone, and I saw the moonlight fading, felt the chill go through my bones. I saw the rusty axe leaning on the tree, and there was nobody laying in the leaves. I figured out why you were crying and why there was sorrow in your eyes. You brought the rusty axe for me, and I know that in the darkness it's one of us who dies. You said you brought the shovels and we... Hold on, someone asked the question. Hold on. Oh, thank you for following me, man. I hope you appreciate it. Look, hey, come on. I'm glad you're digging this track. I hope you like all the stuff we do. This is your first time here. What we like to do is write songs with you. So every time I jump on here, we're like either picking music or we're working out vocals. Sometimes we get lyrics involved, and then and just be prepared. Like, it's not always the same. Sometimes it'll be brutal ass death metal. Sometimes it'll be punk. Sometimes I'll have a full orchestra. Sometimes it'll be this kind of chill. I don't want to say hip hop. It's not hip hop, but it's got like that straight beat, you know. So, and for those of you who dig what we do, you know, DM me at the end of this, and then I'll send you kind of updates. That's the goal, so you can kind of see what happens. You know what I mean? Everybody doesn't get that songs start out. Sometimes they start out and they suck, and then they get real fucking dope. So let's do it again. Let's do it again. Fuck. All right. It only took a moment to realize we were all alone, and I saw the moonlight. I saw the moonlight fading, felt a chill go through my bones. Hold on, let me find it. It only took a moment to realize we were all alone, and I saw the moonlight fading, felt a chill go through my bones. I saw the rusty axe leaning on the tree, and there was nobody laying in the leaves. I figured out why you were crying and while I was so... Fuck. Ooh, that's a note right there. I figured out why you were crying and why there was sorrow in your eyes. You brought the rusty axe for me, and I know that in the darkness it's one of us who dies. Yeah, okay, fuck. I am okay. Yes, I am okay in here, but it's brutal. I'm glad you like it. Is that Limp? Oh, that's not Biz. Just looking to see if Biz was here. Okay, let's try this part again. Get this fucking part right. Get it right, Hopeless. Less suck, less suck. Okay. Hold on.
Said it was a secret that only you and I would know.
Let's get this part. Let's do it.
It only took a moment to realize we were all alone, and I saw the moonlight fading, felt the chill go through my bones. I saw the rusty axe leaning on the tree, and there was nobody laying in the leaves. I figured out why you were crying and why there was sorrow in your eyes. You brought the rusty axe for me, and I know that in the darkness it's one of us who died. You said you brought the shovels and we would dig a hole underneath the cypress tree, so no one would know. But I swear they'll find the body. We both know that I won't hide, 'cause before the sun rises we know it's war dies.
I gotta figure out that part. Okay, we're gonna get it. Then we'll do some covers and hang out and shit. Okay. Who's all with me still here, making this fucking awesome? I want to thank you guys for hanging out. Like I always say, you know, I'm gonna be doing this either way. With you here, it makes it suck a lot less, because otherwise I get fucking boring. I just hate it. I get like, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. It means a lot. And I'm going to be doing this several times a week, so I hope you jump on. Don't be ashamed to figure out like what you want to say. And the next song we're going to be working on is going to be it's going to be for Leprechaun 2. So if you watch the movie Leprechaun 2, figure that out. You can throw up all the lyrics. No bad ideas. We love it. That's what we want. So let's try this from the beginning. See how far we could get. See what it's sounding like. And I want to thank you guys again for making this awesome. Hello. Is that Biz is here? Hey Biz, what's up? Glad to be back. Missed you guys. So this one, Biz, since you're just joining us, is a song called Don't Ask Me Where He's Buried. And it's about your friend calling you up and telling him he needs your help to bury your body. And it turns out you're the body. And I missed you too, Biz. I missed you too. For those of you who don't know, Biz did the artwork for the last song, Say It 5 Times. If you like the movie Candyman, you could check that out. We just released it. It's on everything. So here we go. Biz, tell me what you think. I am gonna fuck it up. You know how this goes. But here we go. I thought it was the ringing in my head, but it was 3 in the morning and you said that he was dead. So I couldn't find the words or reasons, 'cause we both know that I would go. I just jumped out of bed, found the darkness in my head and threw on my dirty clothes. You said you had the shovels and we would dig a hole underneath the cypress tree where our children we would go. You said no one would find the grave where the body had to go. You said it was a secret that only you and I would know. Hold on. Who's this asshole? Fucking Marty? Is that your name? Marty, don't quit my day job. Listen here, Marty. This is called rehearsal. This is writing. I know people like you get upset because you just work at a box factory, so you need to come online and shit on people that are trying to be creative, Marty. But this is how I feel about it. Either you can fucking hang out and have a good time with us, or you can blow me after the show. And then you'll probably like me a lot more. But for all of you, I'm having a good time, and we're gonna fucking rule it. Oh, thank you. All right. Now that I got that out of the way, sorry I had to be aggressive. And we're gonna keep doing it. Yeah, keep moving on, Marty. Ain't nobody interested in your fucking hot takes. Go sit in your truck and talk about shit that makes your mom hangry. And for all of you, let's fucking do this. All right? All right. Fuck, where was I? Second verse. We pulled up to the graveyard where the forgotten call their home. That's what it was. Oh no, that's why I said we drove up, not we pulled up. That's like a different vernacular. You know what I mean? We drove up to the graveyard where the forgotten call their home. Because no one comes to visit and they all had died alone. I asked about the body and why he had to die, but I swore I knew the answer. I saw tears spilling in your eyes. All right. Yeah, Biz, this second verse, Jesus Christ. It's like brutal. Yeah, that is my job, Marty. I mean, maybe you could get me a second part-time job working at your fucking box factory and we can write songs together, and you could just staple the cardboard boxes shut to keep a beat. Here we go. We drove up to the graveyard where the forgotten call their home. Here we go. We drove up to the graveyard where the forgotten call their home. Because no one comes to visit and they all had died alone. I asked about the body and why he had to die, but I swore I knew the answer. I saw tears swelling in your eyes. We carried both the shovels and I would light our way until we found the cypress tree where both of us would play. You swore you had the shovels and we would dig a hole underneath the cypress tree where our children we would go. You said no one would find the grave where the body had to go. You said it was a secret that only you and I would know. It only took a moment to realize we were all alone, and I felt the moonlight phase. I felt the chill go through my bones. I saw the rusty axe leaning on the tree, and there was nobody laying in the leaves. I figured out why you were crying and why there was sorrow in your eyes. You brought the rusty axe for me, and I know that in the darkness it's one of us who dies. You said you were the shovels and we would dig a hole underneath the cypress tree. You swore no one would know, but I swear to find the body. We both know that I won't lie, 'cause before the sun rises we know it's your dies. Take a break and chat with y'all for a second. I want to see what's going on. Can't wait for this to come out. I know, I'm psyched about it. I think it's going to be good. I've been trying to we was working on the Leprechaun song. I had to go back, kind of clean it up a little bit. And then some of you who are my people know it's been a rough week, so I've been kind of like in the midst of figuring shit out and how life is going to go. But, you know what I'm saying? What programs do I use? So programs, let me answer your question. It's all right. So I use PreSonus Studio One. And right now on this, I've just got a compressor, which is like a CLA2 mono. And then that's it right now. And then the backing track, for all those who wonder, the backing track we do the pitch correction, and then I do this to sing it, so that way, because I don't like I get that people like perfect pitch and stuff, and I appreciate that, but I'm not. Like, I like to feel like the inflection in the audio, like in your vocals and stuff, right? So basically I put the backing track on when I'm doing this with you guys, and I sing along with it till I kind of get it. And that way we could just erase that after the fact, and then you got this nice realistic texture, because imperfection is where your art lies, you know? A lot of people get caught up in trying to make everything sound perfect, and I just don't like that. You just got your interface working and trying to make some of my own stuff, but it is a lot to take in. Yeah, it is a lot to take in. In fact, look, if you want some questions, if you got any questions you want to ask, I'll totally help you. And yeah, you could DM me and I'll give you whatever insight I got, because I like doing everything on my own, because I had a couple label deals and they always try to tell you what to do, and I don't like being told what to do with what I do. I like you guys telling me what to do. You know what I mean? Like, I tell everybody, we write the music for you, so I want you guys to tell me what you want to hear. So that's kind of how I go about it. But yeah, DM me, or even after this, like, I'll take a little break, because I do blow out my vocals a lot, and I'll answer whatever questions you got. So stick around. We'll run through this 1 or 2 more times, and I'll take a little break, and I'll answer you whatever you want. I'll even show it to you. You know what I'm saying? So thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Share too. Like, I want the more input, the better. You know, like, I thought when I started doing this, how dope as fuck it would be if all the bands I loved growing up would like let me participate, and that's what I want. So don't feel ashamed. Now this one, of course, is already kind of written. I'll be doing like some extra guitars and stuff on it, but like the next one we're going to be working on is Leapt from the Depth, and that's another fan of ours, Nerdy Hillbilly, his name. Go check him out if you get a chance. He's with the Merkins, and basically he's like, well, I can't really write lyrics, so I'll approve them. And I was like, fuck yeah, you will. We got this. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. Well, you guys are the only reason I can do any of this. So keep it up. Keep sharing. Like I said, keep spinning it on your Spotifys. Keep buying it from me if you like it. And we'll keep doing big things. I got another music video I got to finish now that I'm back in town. So we will, by the way, Biz, we are going to finish Ghost in Your Life. That was just the first camera from that first day when we was all hanging out. And by the way, hold on, what you're saying again is, it's all right. So it's all right. This is the other thing we do too. When I shoot videos, I like to show you guys the behind the scenes so you can kind of see where we figured out, and then you guys can give me ideas of camera shots you like. Because the goal here is to help any independent artist do their own stuff. And of course, to write baller fucking music. Okay. That was me, that was me distracting myself because I'm gonna fucking do this again and ruin it. Let's try it again from the beginning. Don't ask me where he's buried. Take 70,846. I thought it was the ringing in my head, but it was 3 in the morning and you said that he was dead. So I couldn't find the words or reasons, cause we both know that I would go. I just jumped out of bed, found the darkness in my head and threw on my dirty clothes. You said you had the shovels and we would dig a hole underneath the cypress tree where us children we would go. You said no one would find the grave where the body had to go. You said it was a secret that only you and I would know. We drove up to the graveyard where the forgotten called their home, because no one comes to visit and they all had died alone. I asked about the body and why he had to die, and I swore I know the answer. I saw tears swelling in your eyes. You carried both the shovels and I would ride away till we found the cypress tree where both of us would play. You said you had the shovels and we would dig a hole underneath the cypress tree where us children we would go. You said no one would find the grave where the body had to go. You said it was a secret that only you and I would know. It only took a moment to realize we were all alone, and I saw the moonlight fading, felt a chill go through my bones. I saw the rusty axe leaning on the tree, and there was nobody laying in the leaves. I figured out why you were crying and why the sorrow was in your eyes. You brought the rusty axe for me, and I know that in the darkness is one of us who dies. You said you had the shovels and we would dig a hole underneath the cypress tree. You swore no one would know. But I swear they'll find the body, we both know that I won't lie. Cause before the sun rises we know which one dies. Take a little break and then we'll chat for a minute. Fuck. Okay, guys. We'll chat, see what's up. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, no, I think this is gonna be a fun-ass song to do. I kind of wrote this. I wrote this when I was on the plane, because I was like, you know, there's a lot of crazy-ass songs about friendship, yeah, and betrayal. But I always thought it would be kind of cool, because we all talk about how, you know, like everybody's got that friend that's like, yeah, I got you back no matter what. I got you back no matter what. And then all of a sudden, it gets hard, and people just kind of disappear. And so, thank you, Biz. I couldn't do it without you. It makes me feel good. And, yeah, so I started writing this, and at first, I kind of wanted to write it from the perspective of like I was burying the body that I called the person. And I was like, man, I need to flip it. Not good, Biz. Not good at all. Not much time left. So, But yeah, so I wanted to flip this and kind of make it like you're the friend, like you're the one willing to give everything to the people that matter. And at the end of the day, you were wrong. Sometimes we're wrong, and that's okay. That's why you work it out and you figure it out. So yeah, I got this one, and then we got the other one, the Leprechaun song. Anybody here who's new? Let me see what we got. Thank you, Diane. I appreciate that. It's true. Amen indeed. We all been there. It takes a little bit of time, takes a little bit of effort, takes a little bit of growing up to realize that sometimes the people you thought was all about you ain't all about you. What the hell's happening with my... Oh, it's trying to make sure that it's going to end my live. Hold on, guys. Boom. Okay. Yeah, the lives try to warn you before it gets too crazy. But yeah, so I always kind of had this thought that the hardest thing in life to figure out is who's got your back when the chips are down. Because a lot of people say that they do, and it gets difficult. But here's the part that counts. And you guys may not have thought that you would hear some advice from a zombie and a dead guy. But the reality is sometimes people are only in your life for one chapter in your book, you know? And you gotta learn to not be angry about it. You gotta learn to not be pissed off about it and figure out a way to kind of move forward as you kind of write in your book, you know, your book of life, so to speak. And then once you do that, it gets a little bit easier. You know what I mean? It gets easier to figure out. I think one person told me, don't ever do something for somebody if you can't bear the thought of them telling you they never needed you to do it anyway. And so if you can stick it out, that's when you find all the right people that you're meant to build with. And that's what I'm trying to do here with you guys. So I appreciate that. Hey, who's that? Want to thank you so much. I do try to be a chill guy. Thank you, Tony. Yeah, I try to do the stuff that we all want to do, you know? Because, man, I got a lot of friends that have a bunch of different religious beliefs, right? I had a friend of mine, and he was like a hardcore atheist. And one day he was just complaining and complaining. And I was like, look, bro, if this is the only life you believe you got, then why are you doing stuff you hate with people you don't like? If it's too short, like if you really think this is it, you know, that's it. How am I doing, Steve from Idaho? I'm doing good. Steven from Idaho? Tony's got it. You know what I'm saying, right? And that's it. So it doesn't matter where you land, right? It doesn't matter if you believe in an afterlife or if you believe in nothing. The fact of the matter is this is the only one you know you got. Like you know it. So do the things you love with the people you like. And that don't mean like you don't do anything to take care of yourself. But like don't be like Marty, you know, who just came in here and shit-talked me. And he's going to go back to his box factory and hate his life. And we're going to all party together. And yes, I am righteously indignant and will be a total prick about it for the rest of this. Oh, you changed your profile? It's okay. It's good. I'm glad you're here, though. And look, for those of you who don't know who are just here, like, go give Biz a follow. Because Biz came in here, had no idea what was going on. And not only did Biz embrace everything that was happening, started doing art and sharing her art with us. And wrote me up and was like, hey, I want to, do you mind if I do some cover art for the song? And I was like, fuck no, do it. That's what I want. I want you guys to feel as much a part of this as I feel in writing it. Because again, at the end of the day, you're the ones who got to listen to it. I think even since Biz has been here, we've already done like 6 or 7 songs. And we do a lot of writing here. So we want you guys to like jump in, throw your advice, give us your lyrical ideas, and just make it like a whole unit so it's fucking fun. Thank you for saying that, Biz. I appreciate that. I want to be amazing for all you guys. I'm going to get a sip of water real quick, and then we're going to fucking do it again. Because holy crap, I got to hit some notes that I was not prepared to hit in this song. And then I got to go back and do all the harmonies, you know what I'm saying? What is that, by the way? Did they change that? Because it looks like little crowns. Are they giving out crowns now? That's pretty fucking cool. I mean, yeah, that's awesome. No, I appreciate that. Yeah, and we're going to be here more often now that I'm back. I ain't gonna let it go as long, so we're gonna try to do this a couple times a week. That way we can keep the ball rolling. You know what I'm saying? You hanging? I appreciate it. Well, let's say we try it again, and then we'll do some other tracks that we did before. try to feel it out, have a good time before I gotta go to Denver tonight. I'm gonna go fuck with some people in another part of the state. Yeah, and sometimes I do just like we go to stores and mess with people. I did get in trouble for going into a Walgreens and scared the shit out of somebody once. Oh, what should you paint your nails? How are you talking like color or are you doing decorations? Because if you could do like the little Jason hockey mask thing, that would be pretty dope. But if you got to do a color, oh, I am a fan of either black or dark purple. I love a solid dark purple. That's just me though. Okay, let me see. Let me hear what I got here. I just want to take a listen real quick so I can figure out what I want to do on the chorus, because I know that I did some harmonies just to fuck with it, but I got to go back and clean them up. So let's see what we got here. I thought it was the ringing in my head, but it was 3 in the morning and you said that he was dead. So I couldn't find the words or reasons, cause we both know that I would go. I just jumped out of bed, found the darkness in my head and threw on my dirty clothes. You said you had the shovels and we would dig a hole underneath the cypress tree where our children we would go. You said no one would find the grave where the body ought to go. You said it was a secret that only you and I would know. Nice. Okay, so what I'm gonna do real quick while I'm here, and I got you guys here, is oh, thanks for following me. I appreciate that. Let's do. Oh, somebody gave me a jumping heart. What's that? Who's that? Yogi did that. What's up, Yogi? I know it's been a while. I've been dealing with some darkness, but I'm back, baby. We're gonna make some fucking magic happen. And don't make Yogi. Don't outdo Yogi. Y'all throw up some hearts and some pretty stuff, dude. There we go. There's some fucking roses. It's gonna be a good time. All right, I'm gonna do these little black metal screams right here, and yeah, I'm gonna make it fucking awesome. And then I'm gonna go hang out and get in trouble in the great state of Denver. All right, so here's our black metal thing. Thank you so much, Yogi. Appreciate that. I'm almost at my target. You guys are helping me out here. And those of you who jump on and y'all do give the gifts, feel free. Hit me up afterwards, and then we'll give you the copy of the songs that we're working on so you can kind of catch up with where we at before it jumps on. Okay, let me get this little black metal scream happening so we could do the darkness, you know what I'm saying? Here we go, here we go, here we go. Jumped out of bed, found the darkness in my head and threw on my dirty clothes. You said you had the shovels and we would dig a hole. Damn it, I said the wrong word. We would dig a hole. There we go. Okay, here we go. Couldn't find the words or reasons, cause we both know that I would go. I just jumped out of bed, found the darkness in my head and threw on my dirty clothes. You said you had the shovels and we would dig a hole underneath the cypress tree where our children we would go. You said no one would find the grave where the body ought to go. You said it was a secret that only you and I would know. Yeah, that's gonna be dope. Okay, for those of you who don't know, I like to oh, those are your favorite type of vocals? No, I thought it's not that it hurts. It's like whenever you do it a whole lot. Oh, good night. Have a family. Take care of. All right, yeah, great meeting you and chilling. Hope to see you again, Tony. I appreciate it. Yeah, so to answer your questions, it can hurt if you do it back to back and then you're trying to jump back and forth for cleans and dirties. I always try to separate them, but the important thing is like when I got an idea when we're writing, I got to knock it out or I'll forget, especially because like we do a lot. So I'm going to knock this out again. Then we'll do a little rough mix and I'll try the lead vocals. We'll see where we go. Here we go. Swore I know the answer, I saw tears swelling in your eyes. You carried both the shovels and I would hide away till we found the cypress tree where
both of us would play. You said you had the shovels and we would dig a hole underneath the cypress tree where our children we would go. You said no one would find the grave where the body had to go. You said it was a secret that only you and I would know.
Thank you, Biz. Thank you. We're gonna make this. I think this is gonna be one of those other ones. And I've had this happen with us several times. I'm like, oh, this is my favorite. And then the next one's my favorite. You know what I mean? Then it's all like, just keep writing dope-ass music. And maybe it'll all be our favorite. Maybe I could write a collection of songs that no one will skip through. And you all know what I'm talking about. You got a band, and you're like, 4 of the 12 songs are good, and the rest of the time you're just like, nope, nope, nope. Okay, so this one is a little tricky. Know that I won't lie. Okay, let me see here. Last chorus. We would dig a hole. You swore no one would know. Both know that I won't lie. Which one dies? Okay, here we go.
Sorrow was in your eyes. You brought the rusty axe for me, and I know that in the darkness it's one of us who dies. You said you had the shovels and we would dig a hole underneath the cypress tree. You swore no one would know. The last one to find the body, we both know that I won't lie. 'Cause before the sunrise we know which one dies.
Yeah, I'm fucking gonna love the shit out of that. That's gonna be dope. I think that's gonna be really scary sounding once I mix it and all that. You know how it goes. Let me see, kind of check this out real quick. See how it sounds.
Said you had the shovels and we would dig a hole underneath the cypress tree where our children we would go. You said no one would find the grave where the body had to go. You said it was a secret that only you and I would know.
Nice. Hell yeah. Oh, wait, hold on, Liz. You were saying Liz, you've been saying you listen to all the songs? That's a lot. There's like 150 of them out there, so that's super fan status, yo. I appreciate that. Make sure you bump it, share it with all your friends, and let's make some magic. Let's keep making magic, you know what I'm saying? All right. Fuck, okay. We're gonna do this one more time. I'm glad I got the black metal and death metal parts here. I'm gonna stand up for this because this is when I gotta like really push it. Do this one more time, and then maybe I'll do the if I ever loved you, I'll love you from beyond the grave. I want to work that one out too. I fucking love that song. Obscure is here. Everybody go give Obscurely Lit a follow, a like. I love her. Her animation is like top notch. It's always fun. It's kind of creepy if you like creepy stuff, but not in a bad way. It's just jams. I love it. All right, let me try this again. We're gonna probably, you know how I do it. This is where I try it and mess it. Oh no, you don't have to thank me. Thank you. You was like one of the first people I found on here, and you was always super supportive. And so you deserve all the praise you get, because holy crap, you do amazing work. And I think people should know people that do amazing work. So since you're just joining us, I'm going to call you Miss Lit today. This is a song called Don't Ask Me Where He's Buried. At least that's the working title right now. The idea is you get a call from your friend, and he says, I need you to help me bury your body. And you're like, bet, I got you. And then when you get out there, you're the body. And then you get, then I try to leave it a little open-ended. There's the finger sandwiches. I don't got no finger sandwiches yet, but I'll work on them. I don't know if I could feed them through the phone, though. So here we go. Let's try to get this out. I I appreciate it. Greatest band in the underworld, baby. Greatest band in the underworld. So, obscurely, I don't know if you've been checking out the Johnny and the Machine stuff. So, this is a little different than the Jason and the Krugers. So, those of you who don't know, Jason and the Krugers is only horror movies. And then Johnny and the Machine is like horror themes, dark themes, like creepy shit. Because I live in the world of the creepiness. But this gives us a little bit more room to maneuver, gives you guys a little bit more ways to input the lyrics and stuff. So that was me putting it off because I gotta knock this one out and it's a pain in the ass. It's a pain in the ass. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. I thought it was the ringing in my head, but it was 3 in the morning and you said that he was dead. So I couldn't find the words or reasons, cause we both know that I would go. I just jumped out of bed, found the darkness in my head and threw on my dirty clothes. You said you had the shovels and we would dig a hole underneath the cypress tree where our children we would go. You said no one would find the grave where the body ought to go. You said it was a secret that only you and I would know. To the graveyard where the forgotten call their home, because no one comes to visit and they all had died alone. I asked about the body and why he had to die, but I swore I knew the answer. I saw tears rolling in your eyes. You carried both the shovels and I would light away until we found the cypress tree where both of us would play. You said you had the shovels and we would dig a hole underneath the cypress tree where our children we would go. You said no one would find the grave where the body ought to go. You said it was a secret that only you and I would know. It only took a moment to realize we were all alone, and I saw the moonlight fading, felt a chill go through my bones. I saw the rusty axe leaning on the tree, and there was nobody laying in the leaves. I figured out why you were crying and why the sorrow was in your eyes. You brought the rusty axe for me, and I know that in the darkness it's one of us who dies. You said you had the shovels and we would dig a hole underneath the cypress tree. You swore no one would know, but I still don't want the body else know that I won't lie. Just before the sun rises we know it's worth dies. Fuck yeah. Oh man, dude. Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. I know we're gonna get it. That second verse, dude. The second verse is hard because it's like the only breath I get is when I said, you said you carried both the shovels and I would light away until we found the cypress tree where both of us would play. But I got like a quarter of a second till I can say that, like, we found the cypress tree where both of us would play. And it's like, oh, it's a lot of doing it. All right, let's see about this bad boy here. And we'll do, because I kind of want to feel this out. It's been a long time. And this is kind of one of those tracks where I just feel it. And I hope you feel it too. And if you don't, oh well. Oh well. Here we go, here we go, here we go. All right, so this one is a meaningful song for me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm going to try to do anything and everything while I can, Biz. And then hopefully you guys stay here with me. And by the time I leave this world, we've got 1,000 tracks that we've all written together. So, this one is for you guys. This song is very near and dear to me. It is very special. It is about losing someone that you care deeply for. And the idea of this track here, the idea of this one is basically all those of you guys who love someone. Oh, I talk like I'm from The Soprano. That's not my fault, but I appreciate that. I mean, I like that show. So anyway, this song is basically like, you know you're gonna die, so you write a letter to all the people you love, and you want to tell them everything you had to say. So this is like that perspective, and you're kind of like a ghost. And they find the letter, and you just gotta get to see it. So this song here is called If I Ever Love You. It is definitely not a metal song. It is different than anything I've done. So I hope you like it, and I hope you enjoy it. So let's see how this goes. I hope. There we go. I wrote these pages so long ago. I hoped you'd read them after I was gone. I never meant to leave you all alone. I'll be your angel when it's time to bring you home. When your light is fading, you'll never be alone. You know that if I ever loved you, I love you from beyond the grave. And if my words still haunt you, I promise I'll find more to say. And with my heart beat for you, I tried to turn your night to day. You know that I can live without you, but I've already passed away. Still see me in your dreams. And when it gets hard to breathe, you'll never be broken. Don't give up on the ground you are on. I promise it's solid though. You're cracked like the pavement. Don't cry, you'll never be broken. Don't give up on the ground you are on. I promise it's solid though. You're cracked like the pavement. Don't cry, you'll never be broken. If I ever loved you, I love you from beyond the grave. And if my words still haunt you, I promise I'll find more to say. And with my heart beat for you, I try to turn your night to day. I promise I can live without you, but I've already passed away. If I ever loved you, if I ever loved you, and if my words still haunt you, if my words appreciate you guys sticking around here. I've been Johnny Hopeless, Jason and the Krugers, and Johnny and the Machine. You guys made this, appreciate that. Means a lot, means a lot. So, again, can't do this without you guys. Appreciate you being here through the thick and thin of it. Let's get together again this week, write some more badass music. And just remember, if anybody in your circle tells you that they think you can't do something, you just give them the old finger from your boy Johnny Hopeless and say, I got you. I got you. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you again soon. And you keep hanging out, I'll keep writing. Y'all have a good weekend. Appreciate it.